Nice mature Billy. And then a bear even higher up in the cliffs. With some luck drawing mountain goat tags and months of careful planning, we were back on Kodiak Island. Weather on Kodiak is notorious for being awful, and on this trip we would have a front row seat to the show.
Hurricane force wind warning for these areas could see winds to about 75 miles per hour.
In other news, we're watching a large storm move through the Gulf of Alaska, bringing rain and wind to the Gulf and the Panhandle.
This storm has been strengthening rapidly and has the potential for hurricane force winds. We're looking at heavy rain in the Panhandle, in particular Kodiak. You're also expecting to see some rain.
We took advantage of a small weather window to get dropped off before the storm. We set up camp and began scouting for goats. We soon found several groups of goats on the cliffs above and were happy to identify 2 mature Billies. Soon after spotting the goats, we were welcomed with the harsh reality that we were only guests on this island.
Oh yeah, if we're gonna shoot a goat, we're gonna have to get where he is.
The next 4 days were mostly spent bracing the inside of collapsing tents, being battered by 70-mile-an-hour winds, driving rain, low visibility, and of course, more bears. Finally, the weather cleared, the goats hadn't gone too far, and we were able to plan our stalk. Once we get up this first hill, I'm pretty sure we can hug that boulder field for a little while. At some point, we're gonna have to get across it and to that next open patch where that bear was eating berries. From there, hopefully we'll be out of sight of the goats, and we can get to that next ridge. If we can get to the top of that small ridge line, we could be in shooting range of the goats. Two mature Billies were bedded close to one another as we began the stalk. On our way up the mountain, we saw that a bear had moved to within a few hundred yards of the bedded goats, causing one of the Billies to move higher up into the cliffs. As we ascended into shooting range, we were forced to maneuver our way through boulder field in order to set up for a shot. Wedged in between boulders, we needed only to wait until the goat stood up from his bed. Clouds began moving in over the peaks, shrouding the mountainside. A small gap in the clouds revealed that the goat had moved from his bed, giving us only moments to capitalize on the opportunity.
Felt really good when I was through.
As we were celebrating and preparing for the recovery of the first goat, the clouds parted to reveal that the other Billy had come down from his bed and into shooting distance. We scrambled in the dwindling daylight and heavy cloud cover to set up for the shot. Oh, and look. Another goat in the darkness. Two goats down right next to each other. Gorgeous Billies. With two goats down and in the darkness, we knew that we had a long night in front of us. Armed with headlamps and flashlights, we began to work, only to have the eeriest, most chilling sound reverberate through the rocks around us. Knowing a bear was within a few hundred yards, we left one person on dedicated bear watch, while the other two frantically caped and butchered. Luck was on our side that night as we never saw the bear, but his throaty growls accompanied us all the way back down to camp.
I can't do the cool brush his teeth like you did, T.
Gonna brush his teeth. Dad, pick yours up and just go like this with his chin, with that hair underneath. Yeah, there you go. That's fine. Where your arm is perfect.
What's so hard about this goat hunting stuff? I don't know what you guys have been talking about.
You can see that bear on the gut piles. He's fighting off birds for it. We relaxed around the camp, still in disbelief we had doubled down on 2 mature goats. With another storm front blowing in, we packed our battered tents away, while keeping a close eye on the many bears still moving around. Waiting for our float plane to land, we took in the surrounding landscapes one last time. A fitting way to end the chapter on our latest adventure.